All right, on this date, 20 years ago, sister channel SABC2 launched an Afrikaans soapie, Laan. Now, the soapie has tackled issues of cancer, food wars, love, as well as other social issues that face our communities. Now, executive producer of the show, Thandi Ramathesele, says, quote, "I am filled with pride," reflecting on Laan's debut episode on the 4th of April 2000, when there were all but 4 soapies on South African television. It now contends with over 18 soapies, including telenovelas, yet remains the number 1 Afrikaans soapie in South Africa is just implausible, close quote. Now, for more on this milestone, we're joined by Quinne Brown Huffman, who plays the character of Connie Van der Lecq in the soapie, and she has been with the cast in the first episode. A very good morning to you, Quinne. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome.
Thank you for having me on this across the interwebs.
It's an absolute pleasure. Now, 20 years on and still going strong. What do you think are attributes to this success?
I think it's just such a wonderful concept that really mirrors, first of all, Dani and Annie, who created the show. They really saw the dream of our society as South Africans. And that dream, as it became more realized, and now it's a real true mirror of what our society is. And I just think that is part of the success, is that people can see themselves in it, and that we can really be a reflection of who we are as South Africans.
And the fact that it has transcended all languages, all language barriers, and it's now very popular even among the non-Afrikaans speaking community, and this soapie has tackled various issues that viewers can connect with. Do you think this is what makes the soapie relevant to date?
I think it's definitely a huge part of it, for sure. We have still 70% Afrikaans, but we have integrated all the different languages to really reflect who we are as South Africans, and that makes it accessible. And we go across cultural and class, and it's just wonderful what you can do with story and, integrating language. And a lot of people still today will tell me, this is how I get through Afrikaans in school. It's by watching Laan.
And talk to us about the time when you were informed that you'll be part of the cast, and also when you shot that first scene.
Oh my goodness, it was really life-changing. Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine this would be my path. And when Dani took my arm and said, "Come for an audition," I was in absolute shock. But it was the beginning of a new life. I was actually in a huge accident right before we started filming, like 6 weeks before, where I crushed my nose and had to have a meeting with Annie and Dani before to ask if they could still use me in the show now that I have a scarred face. And they were so kind, and they said, "Nothing makeup can't fix." So on the 15th of February, I walked in with crutches, and I met the stars of the show. I mean, David Minna and Annemark van der Merwe, Wilna Snyman, huge stars in my time watching TV as a kid growing up. And I'll always remember the first episode was with Wilmien. We all lived in an apartment together, the 3 girls. And we were waitresses in Opi Coffee, and my hair was this short when I started.
Yeah?
It was the different times, 20 years ago.
Sure. And you've been with the soapie for 20 years now. I mean, you are the soapie is you, and you've so incredibly immersed yourself in the character that you play. How has this show evolved over the years?
It has definitely grown into itself. Starting off as a really innocent, dreamlike reflection of what we could be as we first integrated as a society in South Africa, into this more mature. Now we've become a drama show. which I think is really exciting, and it opens up so many different avenues of storytelling. I left the show for 10 years, so I was there for the first 6. I left for 10. I came back in 2016. Now that's 4 years later again. And in the time that I was away, so many stories were told, and I think it was 2014, 2015 that they decided to become a drama soap, having to compete with over 18 other soaps on TV. They've had to we've had to step up our game and grab our audience's attention. And so doing that, I think, really is uplifting our game and our storytelling.
All right, Quinne, you are doing an amazing job. Keep it up, and let's toast to yet another 20 years. Thank you so much for chatting to us this morning.
Thank you so much. Keep watching. We really appreciate our audience so much.
Most definitely.
So much.
Most definitely.